Good morning, my loves. Happy Monday. Yes, there is such a thing as a happy Monday. And just make up your mind. This is going to be a happy Monday. That's what I've done. It is almost 5 a.m. here at the lake. It's obviously dark out, but I have already decided it's a good day. Even though it's Monday, it's going to be a good day. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. Mine was full of the little things that mean the most to me. So Saturday, I went and had something done with my hair, which was desperately needed. And it wasn't that big a deal. It's something I go and have done every month, but it makes my heart smile. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So I like that. Came home. I made apple turnovers and I made some chili. And my cat, Finn the cat, and I watched football. Now, I know for a lot of people that's really boring and they roll their eyes like, oh, please. No, that makes my heart smile. I love peace and quiet. I do not do trauma drama. I deal with enough trauma drama in my trauma therapy practice and at work with people. My home time is peace, and I love that. I just cherish it, and it makes my heart smile, and that's what it's all about. I am kind of a low maintenance kind of person. It doesn't take a lot to make me happy. It's about the little things. It's years ago, I dated somebody, and he was walking me to my car, and it was spring, and he walked as we were walking down the sidewalk. He just reached over in his own yard and picked a jonquil and gave it to me, and he said, it's the first sign of spring, and you're the spring in my life. Oh my gosh, that was so sweet. That is just the sweetest thing. It's not that big a deal, but it's sweet. It's just the little things that make a difference. Somebody sending you flowers, a text, just the small things in life to me mean the most. Grandiose gestures, okay, fine, whatever. I have been very blessed. I came from a very well-to-do background, my family, and my mom liked the grandiose gestures. She liked it when Daddy would buy her a new car or new diamonds or something. But Dad, on the other hand, I remember I was probably in junior high, and it was probably 10 o'clock at night, and I decided to make some cinnamon toast. Who knows? And I remember he was out in the family room, and I was in the kitchen. I went out and I said, do you want some cinnamon toast? And he just loved that because I thought of him. It's not that big a deal. Later in life, I moved to the Ozarks when he and my mom retired due to her health. And after she passed, he was at my house all the time, which was great. And I cook and I bake and I love to entertain. But he would always, what do you got? What do you got in that cookie jar? You got any cake for old Dad? Or, it was just the little things that meant a lot. Those are the memories to me that mean the most. So as you go through Monday, try to pay attention to the little things, not the grandiose gestures, the little things that people do. Maybe somebody will offer to get you a cup of coffee if they're on their way to the break room, get you some water. They're ordering lunch. Can they, excuse me, I'm going to yawn? I'm not. Okay. I usually start yawning about now. Maybe they're ordering lunch and they're offering to pick up something for you. It's the little things. And like I said in yesterday's video, growing up, it was always please and thank you. Now that has changed a little bit, and it's I appreciate you. When you tell someone you appreciate them, mean it. Put intent behind your words. When I tell a coworker, I appreciate you, you are just the best, I sincerely mean it. Otherwise, I'm not going to say it. I am not going to blow smoke. I don't do that. I have intention with everything that comes out of my mouth. I own what I say, and I stand behind it. So if I'm not happy with someone and I let them know it, honey, I stand behind it. I am not one to go behind somebody's back and talk, and no, I will say it to your face. And if it's a compliment, if it's an I appreciate you, I am definitely going to say it to your face. we need more people like that who are just straightforward, straight shooters. I think it's a Midwest thing. You know, I was born and raised in Kansas and then moved to St. Louis and lived in Missouri for many years and in the Ozarks. And Midwest mentality is you're a straight shooter. You know, we we're not, for the most part, we're not really pretentious. We are who we are, and people appreciate that, I think. I'm now in Arizona, and yeah, people like that. They're no, it's definitely a Midwest thing. It is. I was talking to someone the other day, and the first thing they said is, "You're not from here." And I said, "No, I'm not. Why?" And he said, "I can tell you're from the Midwest." How do you know that? And he said, "By your demeanor," because he was from the Midwest, and you just pick up on that. And yeah, Midwest people are special in a good way. So as you go through the day, pay attention to the little things. Count the blessings. Try not to yawn. Don't yawn. Sorry. Count your blessings and not the banes. Don't let your problems overshadow the good things in your life. And sometimes the good things in your life aren't the best, but they're what you have right now. Maybe you don't live in the best place, but you have a place to live. Maybe you're not eating what you would really, really like to eat, but you have food. Maybe you're not working your dream job, but it's a job. You're providing for your family. You're taking care of yourself. Maybe you're not driving your dream car, but you have a mode of transportation. Count the blessings and be appreciative. Be grateful. Trust me, I cannot wait someday to move out of this apartment and have a house of my own. I can't wait. It is a dream. It'll happen. When God's ready for it to happen, it will happen. No blessing will pass you by. If it's meant for you, it will find you. So, enough of my lecture, but please count your blessings today. It's about the little things. It is. Looking outside and watching the sunrise, I love that. I got my cat, Finn. He's a rescue. He was a stray. He had a very difficult first year or two in his life. I bought him some cat toys. He did not know how to play with them. Seriously. So I had to spend Saturday teaching the cat how to play with cat toys. You can hear them in the background. And now it's a big deal. Those are stupid. I mean, that's nothing. But it's a big thing to him. And if it's a big thing to him, it's a big thing to me. If you can make someone else's heart smile, do it. Be a positive influence. Be kind. A little smile, kind word goes a long way. Be a blessing.